Hi there, Drina Nibby here, and I help parents know how to feel like good parents and enjoy their families. I'm here in Centennial, Colorado, and this is part 2 of getting to know the voices in your head. In the video for part 1, I had you journaling what the voices say in your head while you're parenting. And when you start looking at those journal entries, I want you to feel when you want to move towards, away from, or against your child, and highlight those words that trigger that emotion in you to either move towards, away, or against your child. Okay, so now that you have those words highlighted and you know what you feel like when you see them, what I'd like you to do next is to think about the purpose behind them. And how you do this is you ask the question, how does this voice serve me? How does this voice serve me? Because it's not a judgmental way of asking. Instead, it's looking at the benefits and the costs of having these voices. For instance, let's say there's a critical voice in you that says, if you were home more often, then maybe your child wouldn't act this way. And that's your critical voice. And you start thinking about it. And the purpose is to make you stay home more often, to make you feel guilty about it. But then up comes this other voice that says, you know what? I don't need to go home. If this is what happens when I go home, maybe I shouldn't go home at all. And that's like the rebellion part of you. And so maybe that rebellion voice helps you to not be trampled by your critical voice that's always all over you about not being home more. Just getting to know this piece, all of a sudden, by naming it, you'll notice that it starts to lose its power. And find other ways to talk about these shame messages that instead of I am a bad parent or I'm never home, I'm a never home parent, that type of thing, start creating affirmations that serve you better. I'd love to hear from you and how this exercise works. Please feel free to look at some of my other videos on fearless parenting.